Hey, hey, hey. Looks like it's just me and you, Allie.
Hey, well,
You know we got a lurker. We know who the lurker would be if they're
right. Well, I'm lurking too, so I have it on my
Man,
phone.
I am loving Church's Creeker sessions.
I he is like his music hits so many different
It
things.
does, man. Especially this Pioneer album. It gives me chills, Allie.
It, all it's just I think Parachute really changed my like I loved him before, but like it's like every album from then on has been more like I feel like not connected with him, but like it's
I get
just
it. I get what you're saying. Like your soul is
yes,
feeling his soul. And yeah, like I love, all of his past music, but this Pioneer album is one for me, because it just hits
hmm
to me and I just
it's
love
real.
it.
It's
It
like
is.
real emotion.
And like
Uh,
he's made this album going through all this bullshit with Patty, and it blows my mind. He gets better and better. And it's like the more shit people throw at him, he's like, watch this, motherfuckers.
hmm He does. He just keeps. He's like a phoenix.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, where's everybody at? Nobody likes us today.
It's like Monday. Ugh.
Yeah. And it's on my backup channel too. A lot of people ain't over here. I just want to start doing stuff over here, because I'm not going to be censored over here. You know what I'm saying? My main channel, yeah, that's a little different, but
Yeah, I'm surprised mine's still up. To tell you the truth, I hate it. I hate the censorship so
I do
much.
too. I do too.
And
Just like I got that terms of service violation over Trump. It's like, are you fucking serious, man? That just shows me what y'all are trying to do to that man.
he's coming back to Twitter.
Is he?
I think his like whatever contract he had with Truth, where he could only post on Truth, is ending in June, and they said that he should be able to return to Twitter.
He's back on Instagram too.
Ooh, it's
Yep.
exciting. It's like it
Yeah,
is
he just
such
came back like within the past month on Instagram.
weirdest times. Like I I don't know. Elon Musk with Twitter, it's just my whole Twitter feed is completely different than it was a year ago.
I just got into Twitter like the past 6 months, like really, because I didn't really understand it, and then whenever I became a creator, I don't even consider myself a creator, but I got to digging more, and I like it.
I'm the same way. Like I wasn't even on Twitter for like when everybody was getting censored. And finally I was like right before Musk bought it, I'm like, screw this. I'm just gonna start posting like shit posting.
And then you
And
see like OnlyFan models and shit on there posting nude pictures, and you want to censor me?
right.
It's like,
Same with TikTok. TikTok, you put some like real truth and like something with real meaning behind it, and they're like, nope, that's harassing and bullying. And it's like, who is it harassing? But the next, picture or video I get is a girl half naked. Like, oh,
right.
6.2
Yeah, it makes
million
no
likes.
makes no fucking sense.
Casey is really big on Twitter, and I've been trying to like follow his posting, I guess, but it's really weird because it's anybody can comment. So like people will come over to you and just like try to start arguments because you have a certain opinion, and it's just like,
I love Casey. I don't care what anybody says about him. Me and him, we don't always agree on things or whatever, but we understand that with each other, and but he's real and
mm-hmm.
yeah.
He stays true to what he believes in. Like this, you're not going to change my feelings
Mhm.
by, especially like I feel like a lot of I don't know. I try to be like that. Like you're not going to change my view even by screaming in my face. I feel how I feel, and I'm convicted in it.
Right. I agree absolutely.
We need more of that, and for them not to be censored.
Mhm. Yeah, me and Squid was going to do our live last night, and the sheriff said she was going to go live, and so we wanted to do that. And me and Squid's like, okay, well, we need to get some more stuff together anyway. I got to learn how to. I got to start writing stuff down. I'm horrible about it. So we're going to
So,
put
what
a little bit,
are
but
you trying to like find like timelines?
yeah, we've been researching. Squid's got a bunch of stuff. Like he's going through the songs and he's going to go through the lyrics, print them out like, and, get the clues out of there. And then there's a movie we came across that was supposed to be produced by, well, I don't know who it was produced by, but The Silent Children. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't heard of that one. I saw a different one.
But
It was like
it
something
was,
about freedom, sounds of freedom.
yeah, but this one here was supposedly involving Chester, Chris, Anthony Bourdain, and what's that Avicii guy? Or I know I
Oh,
can't say his name.
Avicii.
Yeah, him. And they all are
And
dead.
I was gonna say they all of them but Avicii were unalivings too, self-unalivings, which is
Mm-hmm.
very
Yeah, Anthony
suspect.
Bourdain's even in that mix.
Is that with all the Hades stuff?
I don't remember. See, that's why I need to write this shit down.
Well, it's almost like it's to me it's overwhelming. Like there's so much
And it's like, where do
information.
you start?
Right. It's
And
like even if you start in the middle, there's still stuff before and after it. It's like where do I put it?
and like now, Chester's son is coming out and going against all of us, because we're. But then Chester's sister or Chester's aunt or Chester's somebody is on our side. I mean, like, she
I think
don't
it's
know
his
us, but
sister.
she's thinking the same thing we are. She wants it investigated. And I mean, his son's young and he don't understand all this, because whenever I was young, I didn't understand all this either. I
Right.
never would have thought about it.
And you don't
Hey,
want to
Lady
think your
R.
dad would do that or be it's hard to believe that your one of your parents would have had to have gone through something like that.
Right.
Oh, hey,
And I
Lady
get
R.
it, but he just needs to chill. We're not doing this to hurt his family. We're doing this to try and get justice for his family.
Right. And not only that, but justice for all these babies and future children that
Mhm.
could be involved.
Mhm.
It's
I agree.
like ever since you guys started talking about Chester, all I can is John and the Maddie McCann thing, and I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
that
It's just I don't believe in
they're just
coincidences.
sick.
It's just, and I'm not a real
No,
big conspiracy theorist either. I do like me a good conspiracy theory, but like on this, no, I do not feel it in my gut that this is a conspiracy theory at all. I mean, look at Chester and John, how much they look alike. Now you can't fucking tell me they don't. You know what I mean? There's something up there.
right.
And I learned
I
about that
mean,
Silent
even
Children movie off
biological parents.
Reddit.
Is there anywhere to watch
And Chester's mom probably realized
or
that,
is they
huh?
is there anywhere to watch that movie or have they censored it everywhere?
I don't even think it came out. Who's Chester? Chester Bennington, Lady R from Lincoln Park. One of the fucking
The first
greatest of
thing
all
that
times.
the first thing it pulls up is that it's a fact check and it says that it was not produced or Chester and Cornell were not working with them to produce it. And it's like, well then why were
The
they
research
connected
I've
to
done
it?
says otherwise. Why is their
Right. That's
name everywhere I go is him,
why does that need to be
Chris,
a fact
the
check?
bitch guy, and Anthony Bourdain. It's them four that pops up every time you look at the Silent Children. Every time. And then that one song that Chester and Chris played about harvesting children. Come on.
Ugh. Avicii
And
has
then
a song
Chester
about that
died on
too.
Chris's birthday too.
It's Avicii's like the video to one of his last songs is about human trafficking and it's painful. Like it hurts to watch because it's like that he wrote that from what he knows.
Mm-hmm. And what I was reading, I didn't know Chester was abused as a child, sexually. So that makes sense. He wants to stop this shit because he knows what it's like. He's seen it and went through it. And It's just all so heartbreaking. There's so much. Oh my God. The more me and Squid dig, we're like, oh my God, it's deep. It's deeper than we thought about,
It's
for
really
sure.
like, I think people, they don't want to believe that it's true because it is so grotesque,
Out there, you know, and
and they don't want to think that other humans can commit such awful acts towards children, and it's like, but they do. And the the more you wrap your head around it, the more you see it everywhere.
mm-hmm. Yup. Let me see here. I'm not gonna play a lot of stuff, but where's that I got a video or something. Let me see. Of like a few hours just before Chester took his life. Let me find it. I think I saved it. Let me see here. Where's it at? Maybe I did. Oh, here, I want to play this here about Donald Trump calling out Podesta. This was 6 years ago, but I don't want to show a lot, because I don't know what me and Squid's going to do. But
we all know about Hillary's mounting legal troubles that she's brought onto herself with her willful and deliberate criminal misconduct. Hillary Clinton is not the victim, by the way. She's not the victim. You, the American people, are the victims of this corrupt system in every way. And this is your last chance to change it. I really believe this. This is your last election where you're going to have a chance. I think when you read WikiLeaks, when you see that Podesta, I'll tell you what, I would fire him so fast. He speaks so badly about her. She's got bad instincts. I won't even say it. He says things about her that I won't say about her. Do you believe it? I would fire John Podesta so fast, whoever he is. I don't think I ever met the guy. But he says such bad things about her, and others say such bad things. It's amazing what you learn from looking. And for years, I've heard the nastiest quote. It was a quote that if you can't control your own house, you have no right, essentially, to be in the White House, right? And I said, what a nasty quote. I would never say that quote. I would be so badly criticized for that. And then I found out 3 days ago, Michelle Obama was the one that said it about Hillary when they ran against Hillary. And then, you saw this with Biden. Tough guy. He's a tough guy. He's so tough that he's doing a great job in defeating ISIS, isn't he? He's doing a great job in negotiating the Iran deal, right? They laugh at us. But he called me to the back of the gym. I dream about that. I dream of that. Oh. But, you know what I do? Like this. Watch. And he's down. He's down.
I love him so much.
He's just the best. He says it how it is, and that's just it.
Mm-hmm.
So I did hear something interesting about the whole, like, people were upset that he didn't pardon Julian Assange.
Yeah.
And they were saying that possibly he didn't pardon him because if he is extradited, he could use Julian Assange in his testimony.
Oh, wow.
Or he would be able to, like, basically Julian Assange would be able to testify for Trump with all the WikiLeaks and the DNC corruption.
Wow.
It's crazy times. Like I said, it's, Julian Assange has been a political prisoner for years, and they're like slowly withering him away.
I wish I could find that damn. Oh, here it is. Him just hours before he unalived himself. What the hell, is it not gonna let me play it? Are you serious? Oh wow. Looks like they took it off here. What the fuck?
They censored it.
It's kind of looking like it. No fucking way. Hold on, let me see here.
I found one that's like 41 seconds.
This one's like a minute 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not showing up. Like at all. Look, here's what it says. I'll show you. See, look, the video was up top there and it's just blank now.
That's weird.
That is weird. Like it won't let me do nothing. What the hell? Are you fucking serious here? See, right there, it shows it. You see that?
Oh, that's the one. No. What one?
Oh, here, yeah, here's the 41-second one. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, and then
The other one was a little longer. They censored that one.
Oh
Okay,
no.
and then-
Oh shit, burglar. What is this thing?
what do you guys have?
This is chocolate pudding or canned dog food. Let's hope for the best world. I just changed myself and I'm gonna die.
Oh shit, the same thing.
Okay, just
Oh, double
Three.
dog screw.
I either got rotten egg or something else.
Three,
Guys,
2, 1, go.
I got the cow. I got the cow in my mouth. Oh my god.
He looked pretty good there to me.
I'm over here muted. He didn't look withdrawn or anything.
Nothing. He looked normal. And then hours later, you go and unalive yourself.
It doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm. Hey, Squid.
Hey, Squid.
We're just talking about we're going to get all of our shit together and do our live on this Chester and Chris stuff. And there's just so much to it. Me and Squid both like more we dig, the bigger this rabbit hole goes, you know. And I need to get me a notebook, you know, just for writing stuff down for that and get my life in order so I can remember shit. Because it's deep, deep.
It's like an iceberg.
Mm-hmm. I just want to come over here and chit chat a little bit. And
I know. I feel like I
little
have
dogs barking. I know.
Surprise mine not. She's over here passed out.
I don't think I did watch it, Squid. Do you want me to play it on here? See, Squid knows about the Avicii.
The For a Better Day.
I don't know. Squid's the shit.
Hey,
Hey, Wacky. Jinx.
Jinx, give me a soda.
Yeah, this rabbit hole, man. I was so surprised because I got on Reddit looking for stuff and I found that about the silent children and it blew my mind. And people even on there is like, you know, allegedly Chester and John are father and son and they look just alike. Duh, I mean, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my kids don't even look that much like me. So it's crazy how much their facial features match up.
It is. I mean, that's not a coincidence. No fucking way that's a coincidence.
Mm-mm.
And I don't blame his mom for keeping him away from him.
No, not at all.
You know, he's this big, rich person and she kept him away. That tells you a lot. Hey, Jaded.
There was one.
Where's that
I watched a
video at, Squid? I can mute it. Which I really... Would I get a copyright claim or a copyright strike? I mean, we're on my backup channel. I don't really care about a claim. I don't want to strike, but I would take one for the home team. But I want to do that when we do our live. Lady Aura, have you seen what John and Chester look like side by side? Let me show you here. It's fucking wild, man. You cannot tell me these are not father and son. That's really, when I seen, you know, the resemblance, that's really what got me into this. Look at it. The nose. It just blows my mind.
It just looks like an older version of Chester.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
And it's weird because even his brother doesn't look as much like him as Chester looks like him.
Yeah, it's crazy. Is this a link you sent, Allie, the one that Squid's talking about?
I think so. Yes.
Okay, here, we'll play it. I just pulled it up here. Yeah, right, Jada, don't they? I mean, that's no coincidence. Right, Lady Art, exactly alike. I mean, come on. And he grew up not knowing his father. Okay, I'll mute it.
Oh.
Can you hear me, Allie? They took our live over it. They do that to me all the time. It'll come back. I'll sit here talking away, and I seen someone saying they took it.
Oh, I didn't even realize it because I could still see it too.
Me too. I was like, well, see what I mean? You don't know it does that until the chat says something. Oh, we must be back. They said C.
Okay, good. That's crazy. We weren't even playing it and it got it.
Right. And look, I played that Ho Up Church song and they didn't do nothing to me.
That's because
so that shows their censorness.
Mm-hmm. Because
look, we're talking away and they don't even know what we're talking about.
We're coming
that shows
back
you a lot right there.
Look, I have Rumble, Squid, and Casey was saying that you can stream from StreamYard to Rumble when I was talking about doing one on Russia and Ukraine.
Squid can't hear us yet. I don't see the stream back up yet. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me go out and come back again. Yeah, it's still unavailable. Be a minute. I hate they can't hear us.
Damn. Just having our own conversation. Yep, it's still stream unavailable.
Stream suspended for policy violations. That tells you a lot right there. They're censoring that because it wasn't even over.
Right, and it wasn't even for copyright. It's something. I feel like that's different than like when you got the copyright one a couple months ago.
Yep. That video was very telling. Let me go back and save that on my list, motherfuckers.
It's insane.
That's crazy. And just like that one that I was trying to play about him and his last few moments, you know. Oh, we're back.
Okay.
Can y'all hear us now? Me and Allie was just chatting up a storm. We had no idea.
We didn't know. It's
See, that
crazy
right
they
there
don't
shows
tell
you they're trying to censor it. That's crazy. Yeah, Squid, I don't know where we should do this at. Because I can't get on Rumble. I know I can't figure it out.
I want to say mine was like, I have it connected to something. It wouldn't be Facebook. The only thing I could think of would be connected either through like my Apple ID or my Google account. But it's very like non-techy compared to YouTube.
Right. And Squid, whenever I first started this live, I didn't really do an intro like I usually do. I played one of Ryan Upchurch's songs all the way through and nothing happened. Did it, Allie?
Nope.
This one here, we wasn't even done. They're censoring us. That's fucked
scary.
up. Fuck you, YouTube.
Look, next time
Yeah,
we'll
we'll do it until they
shut
shut us down, Squid. We will do it till they shut us down. That blows my mind right there because that video was telling.
It's showing exactly what they're doing. It's crazy to think that he would be unalived right after or shortly after that was put out.
Mm-hmm. And they were getting ready to release that movie or whatever, and it never got released because all the ones involved and connected died. How fucking...
Did you see that
yeah,
picture?
I want to cover this so bad. What picture,
Tony?
baby?
John's brother, Tony, I sent you, that looks nothing like him.
Is it on
in my
my text
opinion.
message?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go and look here. Did you see the one I sent you with the sculptures and stuff?
I think so. Let me get back.
Let's see, where is it? No, I see No Neck Baby Mama.
Not that one. Not No Neck Nancy. Oh,
No
with
Neck
the
Nancy.
Jeffrey Dahmer stuff. Yes, I did see that. Ugh. Their fascination with like their morbid curiosity and fascinations are
I didn't
off
see
the
that
chart.
on his brother.
That's even creepier. There, just send it again.
Okay. Oh yeah, that wasn't in my thing.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Because see, they're censoring us all the way around.
That's crazy. Let me see here. I'll get it up here though.
That's because Squid, the more you talk about things that are true, the more they come after you. No matter what it is. Aliens, space, mermaids, satanic cults.
Crazy. But you know what's sad? We got to go on another fucking platform just to do that. And that's...
That's why like all the documentaries and stuff I watch on Rumble, because the only stuff I find on YouTube is talking about how it's not true. It doesn't give me any reason why they say it's not true. They're just like, oh, they're crazy conspiracy theorists.
No, this ain't a conspiracy. I know when shit's conspiracy, you know, because I love conspiracies. I do. But this here, there's too much that...
It's mathematically impossible. It's just how many coincidences until it's mathematically impossible.
Right. Okay, here's Tony Podesta, you all. Yeah, that don't look like him.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Let me see here.
That looks
I want to see if I get that one. Let's see. Photos.
looks more like James Gandolfini from The Sopranos than it does John Podesta.
It does. It really does. I agree with that. Let me see. I'm going to have to airdrop it again. I love airdrop.
I wish I had my MacBook still for AirDrop.
Let's see your albums. Let's see here. What else do I got here?
Lady R, I always say that their climate change agenda is more of a conspiracy than anything we've ever said.
Okay, there's a few things I want to show here. They're still not trying to fucking censor me. That was crazy.
It was just, like I said, you would think it would have been the music that would have caught it, not the images.
Right.
Yep. Lady R, I agree. It's a pattern. It's
And the more they try to censor us, the more it shows that it's real, in my opinion.
right. That's what I don't get. Like if it's not true, then just keep letting us look like fools. I mean, no harm, no foul, right?
Right. I agree.
But no,
Why keep censoring us?
we're gonna censor you, so you can't even talk to anybody about it.
Hang on just 1 second, y'all. I gotta mute.
Lady R, I'm also a flat earther, so I am. I think it's just a natural pattern. It's our only evolution. Well, there was a Squid. There was a a short I watched on Rumble, and it connected Chester's mom to John somehow. Let me see if I can find it. I think Titus. It might have been Titus Frost. He does like 3 or 4 different documentaries, but they're like totaling 6 hours or 7 hours long. That went through the whole spider web of how everybody is connected. Thanks, Lady R. Now the gummy bear song is stuck in my head. I have Squid. I have all the. There's a channel on Rumble called Don't Obey, and he has, or they have, all of the documentaries on there. I mean, we're all connected, but not to the point where we're all looking like each other. And I want to say these documentaries were put out, years ago. But like you said, like I had never heard of them, even going looking for them, had I ever found them. One second. Okay. This is one of the videos on that channel, Squid. But I don't want to leave it up there just because of the verbiage that it has.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, there was somebody at my door.
You're good.
Let's see here.
Awesome. Oh, CERN scares the crap out of me. We're playing with fire with that one.
I've done lost what was going on. Let me see here. Downloads.
Talking about how we're all connected.
Yeah, it is. Definitely. What the hell? I can't even find now the ones I airdropped to myself. That's really weird.
They've done put us on a list and moved us to top priority.
They are done hacking my damn computer. Okay, here we go. These might be out of order. I don't know. They're on here now. Yeah, I can't wait for me and Squid to do this, but I'm afraid they're going to fucking come after us.
I hope not. Well, they have that lady, or they have that goddess of, it's not goddess of death, but like the goddess of destruction right out in front of it. That just, to me, screams bad omen.
Man, that blew my mind, that shit.
Hmm.
On that video, especially.
Hi, Nikki Two Poles.
What the hell, are you serious? And I can't find it again. It's like he goes away and comes back. What the fuck? Okay, here they are. I think I got them all. Can y'all see that in chat? They're writing on it.
Mhm.
Yeah, Squid, we'll have to be very, very careful. This says, did you know that Chester Bennington and his best friend Chris Cornell went public about Bennington's sexual abuse, and their foundation focused on protecting kids from sexual abuse? Did you know that Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington were both pronounced dead by suicide within 2 hours or 2 months apart from each other? May 2017 and July 2017. Less than a year after Pizzagate was a trending topic, and the two best friends planned to expose the pedophilia and abuse within Hollywood and D.C. Connect the dots. The corruption and crimes against humanity happening within our country are greater than you could possibly imagine. At Lincoln Park, your music will always live with me. Rest in peace.
It gave me chills.
And there's another part to it. Oh, that was just part of it. No, this one's different. Did you know that he died the day of his best friend's birthday, Chris Cornell? 7/20/2017. Chester died on Chris's birthday. Did you know that Chester Bennington, the lead singer of Linkin Park, struggled his whole life with trauma and depression from sexual abuse he experienced as a child? Did you know Chester never knew who his father was? Did you know that John Podesta, Clinton's chief of staff, exposed Pizzagate Podesta emails is allegedly the father of Chester Bennington? Did you know that Linkin Park's brand logo symbolized the destruction of the spiraling triangle symbol used by pedophiles? Did you know Linkin Park was a military base in Canada where they experimented and tortured children for a top secret CIA project called MK Ultra? Did you know that Linkin Park received a grant from the Clinton Foundation during Podesta's time as chairman for Hillary Clinton 2016 campaign? In 1991, Chris Cornell wrote the song Hunger Strike, dropping hints of baby farming underworld. I find it to be more than just coincidence that both he and Chester Bennington allegedly hung themselves just months after Pizzagate was swept under the rug. Chester's mom knew John Podesta, and there is definitely a resemblance when their pictures are side by side. Exactly. And then here's the one on John. He's got these, I wish I could blow it up more, these weird statues and shit in his house. For those of you tuned into the Jeffrey Dahmer series on Netflix, did you know that Tony Podesta had a sculpture made of one of Jeffrey Dahmer's victims? I scratched out the victim's photo. His brother, John Podesta, a Democratic political operative who has served as White House Chief of Staff in the Clinton administration. John Podesta also served as counselor to President Barack Obama. John Podesta is the father of Linkin Park's lead singer Chester Bennington, allegedly. Then we go back to the picture. It's wild they set a picture side by side, and I've got one. That's crazy.
So,
I wonder if his mom was a victim of that ring, and she got out somehow.
That would make sense if she tried to stay as far away as she could from him.
Because look at him. Glasses. Yeah, it blows my mind.
I want to know what
so much more. That's not even scratching the surface.
what does John Podesta have on all of these people that he was so involved with Hillary Clinton, he was so involved with Barack Obama, and now he's in Joe Biden's White House? What dirt does he have that he gets to insert himself in administration?
Was John Podesta on
Jeffrey
Jeffrey
Epstein's other
Epstein's
staffers
list?
that have worked with
You know
many.
anything about that? I wonder, is John Podesta and Jeffrey Epstein connected?
So.
I know the Clintons are.
Hold
They
on.
supposedly went there.
Oh, Clinton went
What's
there.
up, birthday
lot.
chat supervisor? Yeah, and they try to say Trump did too, but I don't know, Trump would have knew who John Podesta was. Remember, he said he don't even know who he is.
So when I was going through the logs today, there are so many missing flight logs that have already been FOIA requested, but the FOIAs haven't been granted yet. And like, I'm talking, it'll just be like flight 101 and then flight 102 through 109 are missing and it goes to 110. So we don't know who are on those missing flight logs, but it doesn't
I got a
look like
PDF on
he's
the
on
Black
there.
Book or whatever of Epstein's. I can never say his name right, but I don't believe he took his life either. I think people was afraid he was going to tell on them, you know?
That was I think my last video I posted was Tucker Carlson talking about how he did not eliminate himself.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Even though he was an evil, vile creature, you know, I don't believe he took his life.
Tucker broke it down with basically saying like how the doors to the cells were unlocked and there was the availability for like 12 people to be in those special cells. The 2 people that were watching were like part-time employees that didn't normally watch that unit. The cameras mysteriously quit working at that moment. Like, there can't be this many coincidences in a Manhattan jail.
Right. And then look, they got Trump in the Manhattan court thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And Trump's like, nope, let's take this to federal court. And and that says something whenever he wants to take it to federal court and get it out of Manhattan. That's telling to me. He's like, no, these motherfuckers are corrupt.
They are. They all are.
Oh, it's crazy. I can't wait to get into this.
It's truly disturbing, not only like to me when a man does it, but it's like when a female aids in it, it's like you it just I can't wrap my head around someone who would think that this would be okay.
Me neither. It's like
She was so
How do you-
fascinated.
how does your brain think, hey, let's do this to kids and let's do this? And this never thoughts that run through my mind.
Right. Like she was so in love and obsessed with him that she was willing to bring him children and get blackmail on other people with children, and that's acceptable.
Yeah, there's so much stuff. Squid, I wish you lived close to me where we could sit
I don't
down
know why
together
we
and do
can't.
this.
It's easier. But yeah, Bill Clinton's on there a lot.
And then Hillary Clinton's connected to Pizzagate. And
Yeah,
then
Obama.
I need to get on Wiki or whatever. That's where all the John Podesta's exposed emails are. And they said go back to that way back time machine. You can find a lot of stuff on there too. But I could never get on there.
On the Wayback Machine?
Mm-hmm. I'm not very tech savvy, really. Like I can't even get on Rumble, Allie. You know that.
I'm not either. I'm over here like just letting Google help me.
But I did go on Reddit and I found some interesting things because I'm on Reddit a lot. That's how I learned about that movie, The Silent Children and stuff. It never came out.
And just with even Hillary Clinton, even forget about Pizzagate, she's still connected to Huma Abedin and Anthony Weiner.
Mm-hmm.
So she has 2 points of creepy connections to child traffic or child criminal crimes.
Yeah, this shit's crazy. And I was trying to find some stuff on the Howard Stern because, he don't believe it was suicide either. I couldn't find nothing on that. It's like they scrubbed the internet of that.
I wonder if these people are just getting scared and they're scrubbing it.
Maybe they're getting threatened and shit, you know what I mean? And
I can see that.
let's see here. I've searched for some more on Howard Stern and I couldn't find shit.
I'm surprised Howard Stern wasn't on it.
I think he's kind of a straight up guy. I don't know. I don't really know a lot about him, but he's mostly in for that shock factor,
Yeah. I guess because people like Jimmy Kimmel and all them Anderson Cooper were supposedly on it. I guess I thought he was on it too.
What was that one guy's name that Cohen, what? Because I got a video of him.
Michael Cohen or Ezra Cohen Watney?
The game show or
Conan O'Brien?
Yes, I believe so. Let me see here. There was a picture of him torturing kids, or a video. Supposedly it was him. I'm looking on Howard Stern's thing here, which he probably ain't got it on here no more. So I mean, there's just so much to this.
Because it's like they have to involve everyone to try and keep it private.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at Abramovich or Marina, whatever her name is. Look at how many people she's connected to, and she does nothing but make gross art and do spirit cooking.
People blow my mind. Here's a Loudwire news. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, here's a little thing. Let's watch this. It says Chester and Chris were killed over this video. I've never seen that. Let's see if it'll let us play this. Are Chris Cornell, Chester Bennington, and Bocce's death connected? Yeah, there's a lot on this shit once you get digging.
Right, then you're just like, wait a minute, I didn't want to go this deep. Some of it's hard to watch, like physically hard to see them doing that, or even talking about it.
Oh, yeah, Squid, do you remember that when I was talking about that Cohen guy or whatever? Yeah, it was fucking creepy as fuck. I have no idea what this is, but I'm going to take a risk.
Mafia basically rented a whole hotel, took these girls to this hotel, impregnated them.
Yes, Squid, Cobert, yes.
To have their organs harvested. Can you imagine the depth of depravity that it takes to take a poor child in an orphanage who's already lost their parents or already been abandoned, to then take them to a place of being raped, to then see that same child bear a child and maybe finally feeling like, gosh, I've accomplished something. Here's offspring, of my womb, to only then have that child ripped away to be harvested. And you've got rich people in the Emirates and Turkey and other countries of affluence, and they've got a dying child. They don't care about the child in a poor developing world. All they care about is they want to save the life of their child. They don't care how that heart, how that liver, how that kidney comes. All they care about is their child. And there's men who are willing to facilitate that. It's warped. No one is immune. Women, children, boys, Southeast Asia, Indian subcontinent, Latin America, Eastern Europe. There is nobody that is immune and out of the grip of this evil. So we're in Pattaya, Thailand, an area known for the sex tourism industry. A lot of people come here actually on an official sex tour. You can see one of the tour buses. Now he's got his hand on bare skin. It doesn't get more open than this. Hold on, this guy in the suspenders. Yeah. As we've walked this street here, it feels like a carnival atmosphere. What can only be described as a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh yeah. She was young. She was young. It's 5 a.m. in Patpong, one of Bangkok's prostitution districts. This bar beside me here has a rather offensive name, but the truth is that everything that goes on this street and many like it in Bangkok is truly offensive. There's 50 girls at 6 in the morning? Yes, sir. But now happy hour. Happy hour, the first room. No photo, no photo. Well, don't have the door open. One of the things that really gets to me personally is a lot of these girls have numbers pinned to their chest, where a client would then pick out a girl by a number. They don't have a name, they don't have a history, they don't have a family. They're simply a number. They're
Yeah, Squid, they're gonna fucking get us on this. That's crazy.
Ugh. Did you see the bathhouse one?
Sorry, I keep pausing.
Yeah.
That's
The
crazy.
the
I'm surprised this
bathhouse.
is on here.
I know. Mm.
Fetus. Oh my god, that's gross, Lady R.
Think of how many times they've said adrenochrome to us.
Mm.
It's like, what was it, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? That they drank it and got all crazy?
I have never watched that movie, but I've always wanted to.
I never watched it either, but I thought that was one where they had brought it up. I remember watching a movie where they, before I even knew about all this stuff, where they were like scaring children to steal their souls, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was called. And this is like predictive programming. They're just showing us what's really going on, but making it too far-fetched for our brains to comprehend that it's real.
Mm-hmm. You should do this live with me and Squid.
No, y'all got this. I want to
We've
take
been
away from
planning this forever. Then we was gonna do it, and then Cher wanted to go live last night. And then her, she changed on me on the last minute. And I'm like, fuck. But it's probably a good idea, so we could get more of this together and plan it.
Yeah.
I can't find that video now. I might have it saved of Cobert. Yeah, it was Cobert, not Cohen. I don't know why I was saying Cohen. It's my damn squirrel brain. Can't remember nothing. It's a really sick video, though.
They're all sick. They're all sick, and then they act like they're not. And it's us that's crazy.
What the hell? I save everything. And you know how on iPhones you put stuff in an album, but it still stays in your main play roll thing?
Yes,
I hate that. It should take it out and put it in the album.
Right, because I just want to go to that album. I don't want to have it still blocking up my main photos.
Mm-hmm. I hate it. Let's see here. I got a lot of Ron and Patty stuff. Where the fuck? They probably done hacked my phone and took it out.
They're like, she doesn't need this anymore. We're gonna delete that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I got so much shit.
Well, Squid, look at it's like we don't realize it until we're already past it. Just like Monsters Inc. To me, that is like predictive programming the children, and I never thought of it the way that it was explained until they explained it. Like, why would you really want to scare children like that to run a city?
All right, I gotta quit doing this, or I'm gonna squirrel off for days. All right, I'm gonna finish playing this one. This is kind of creepy. Hey, Marie. Oh, you're good, Jaded. Hey, are y'all okay, love? I know y'all got evacuated. We should watch one day soon. We need to get. I'm not a fan of Discord, but we can watch movies and shit in there together. But every time I've had a Discord for my channel, it's included that one fucking British fuck, and it just
He's the devil. I mean, Discord is the devil.
Discord is the devil, and I just don't want anybody in there. You know what I mean? And except for people I actually know that I can trust. And all right, we're gonna watch this.
They're a piece of meat to be put on display and chosen for butchering. It's a little after 7 in the morning, and the girls are still working out on the streets. It's a little early to be working this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, because in the night the police is touching.
In the nighttime, the police are snatching the girls?
Touching.
Oh, touching. They abuse the girls. So you like to work the daytime to avoid the police. I'm just across the border in northern Thailand, actually in Burma, and the sign behind me pretty much says it all. An exhortation to not sell your children, to not see your children be placed into domestic servitude, to beat and abuse them, and to also see them in a situation of child prostitution, sexual slavery. Imagine being sold into slavery for $10.
ไม่มีความสุขค่ะพ่อแม่ก็ต่างคนต่างแยกกันอยู่
My mother sold me for about 300 baht back in the house, about $10.
The scars run deep, and it takes a loving home to be able to help mend some of those wounds. In a lot of these countries we work in, these kids graduate or age out of these institutional orphanages, often corrupt institutional orphanages, where even the directors will call the traffickers and let them know when certain kids are being released. I'm now involved in a campaign, Traffic Jam. We're seeking to unite musicians and their fans to jam up child trafficking around the world while also jamming to make a difference. We've got a lot of artists that have given us signed instruments as part of this Instruments of Change program. I've got a beautiful guitar here that was donated to us by Dave Matthews. He signed it. He's put some pretty incredible artwork on it here because he believes in this cause, and he believes that this instrument can be an instrument of change. Just a stroke of a pen can break the chains of slavery for a child. Hello. Wow, hi. There's few things on this planet that elicit such a passionate response in people than the music they identify with and the causes they identify with, and to marry those together, there's power in that.
Okay, I found a little clip of the Stephen Colbert thing. Let's see here. I'm not going to show the whole thing. It's on somebody else's channel, and oh, he's only got 364 subs. That's probably why it's still on there. Let's see.
Oh. This one, uploaded in March at the peak of this trend's popularity, it displays a pink-winged man singing to an apprehensive child. Have a look. Thank you, sir. That kid looks super uncomfortable. Yeah, that kid looks a little uncomfortable.
That was really weird. It just cut out.
At least they cut that out instead of just cutting your stream again.
Here, I want to try
That was
because there's more to this. I'm sorry, y'all. Trigger warning.
It's easy to assume that something nefarious is going on here. But the main question is there? Something I failed to mention earlier was that, as with any trend, not only were the adults doing it, but the kids were as well. While most of the reconstructions by them were lighthearted and ordinary, there are outliers like the one we just watched that raise suspicion. What I find fascinating, though, is the overall reception to this entire trend's existence. You see, on almost every single video of people participating in this, the like to dislike ratio is indeed mixed. However, it very clearly leans positive in each and every case. The only video that I haven't been able to find a source for was the one with this child, and that's the basis for this entire mystery. Was this something that was controversial straight out of the gate, or was it something innocent that was twisted to fit a narrative? Most importantly, though, out of all of them, why this video? Nearly an entire decade later.
no.
Okay, I stopped at that time. I can't go on with that. Let me save this real quick though, so I can.
That is not
Did
an
they say
innocent
that's
video.
at Cobra? Like, no matter who it is, who the guy is, something is fucked up there.
That video. There's nothing innocent about that. That is weird and wrong. It's not normal to do that, in my opinion.
Do you know the name of the little boy's kid? I think a lot of conspiracies are true too, Jay. That's why I said I do like me a good conspiracy, but I don't believe this is a conspiracy. They're trying to make us like we're conspiracies on this. No, I think we're right on this one.
I mean, they started calling people conspiracy theorists back when JFK was assassinated and people were questioning it, and they started calling them that to discredit them and sound crazy.
Is that what you sent me this morning talking about JFK?
No, his nephew said that he thinks the CIA had his uncle assassinated. Probably also his dad as well.
I think that Charles Manson was involved with the CIA. I got a whole book on that.
I think a lot of these big attacks that happen, especially in country, are the result of MK Ultra.
And I seen something too. Y'all know Sharon Tate, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it was. My fucking memory is. I need to write this shit down when I see it. But something about her in this too, or I don't know. I can't remember what it was. But
well, Roman
Polanski,
shit. Her husband, Roman Polanski, at the time was charged with, I think it was sexual battery towards a minor.
This shit pisses me off so bad.
And then you have, do you remember when Ricky Gervais did his whole speech and he said that Ronan Farrow was coming for all of you people? Ronan Farrow is the one who broke the Harvey Weinstein case, who is Mia Farrow's son and Woody Allen's son. And Woody Allen married his stepdaughter.
Jaden, it's wild you say that because I said that the other day on Allie's show. We're the aliens. We really are the aliens, and they're fucking laughing at us. I totally believe that. We are the aliens, in my opinion.
My God, what if the normal people are the ones that are the gray ones?
Mm-hmm. And it's like they're all looking down, laughing at us aliens, and they're the... Yeah. How are you, Marie? I ain't seen you in a while, I don't think. Hope you're doing good. See, there's a lot of my old people that used to come in here coming back ever since that piece of shit across the pond left. Ain't it wild how that happens?
Mm-hmm. Well, he could say his ass
See, Marie,
off.
well, facts prove that wrong. Actions, facts. But we won't get onto that.
Do you think that they give us chemicals in our food and water and stuff to like suppress
Most definitely.
our fifth dimension?
Yep, I think it's just they're all in together. They absolutely, yes. That is odd, wacky.
Roman Polanski. It's all weird and it's weirdly connected.
And it's not just a freaking coincidence. It's not. There's no fucking way.
I just want to know why we're more focused on these stupid crimes than we are about true crimes against children, which is basically a crime against our future.
Mm-hmm. And you know, if even the whole world stood up against child trafficking, we can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if everybody's good people and they're not into this child trafficking or Pizzagate or whatever, you know, stand up, take a stance for these kids, especially these powerful people.
Exactly.
Like Trump. That's why they don't want Trump in there because, I hate to even say this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Trump dies. I mean, I don't know how to say it. You know, just to shut it.
I know what you mean. I know, like they did all the
I
other
worry
ones.
about him. Yeah, I worry about him. Yep, just like they done all the other ones.
I really think he is protected. I believe that he's protected on so many levels that he knows like what to expect, and I don't think he would ever put himself in a position to give them the upper hand at all.
True. But I worry about him. I do.
I do too.
And I hope he gets his thing moved to federal instead of fucking Manhattan.
Oh, the Heather O'Rourke story, that ate me up inside. That poor baby. I think it was it Corey Feldman that basically said that is what runs Hollywood, is all of these pedophiles.
Mm-hmm. Ashton Kutcher too. He's starting to. Wasn't he something trying to expose these people?
I think so. That would make sense because he was married to Demi Moore, who was married to what's the bald guy from Die Hard? I can't think of his name.
I know who you're talking about. Fuck.
I know. See, I'm like, I can't think of his. I see his face, and it's like, but now he's married.
Bruce Willis.
Yes, Bruce Willis, and I feel like he is somehow involved as well. But then
like exposing them or the bad guy?
Like part of the bad guys.
Oh.
But you have people like Angelina Jolie who have openly basically said that they're part of this cult, but her dad is 100% pro-Trump. Yeah, Elijah Wood.
I didn't know about Elijah Wood either.
Mm-hmm. He said that his mother protected him from a lot of the predators in Hollywood.
Man, it's sick out there. You know, when I was little, I was always like, why couldn't I have been born into a movie star family? Or, you know, now I'm so fucking glad I wasn't. I'll take my little humble poor life over that any day.
Right? I
And
can't
then, like you
imagine
said
that.
the other day, it makes you wonder, you know, what was Kanye really trying to tell us?
I really think that Abramovich is connected way too much. She's really close to Kardashians. I mean, he couldn't have been any closer. He was married to her. So he had to have known the inner workings.
Right. And I will give it to Kim, though. She does keep her babies close to her.
Maybe that's because she knows. Like,
Right.
she has to go along with it, but she's not going to let her babies be a part of it.
People can say what they want to her, but she's always got her kids. And I wonder if it had something to do with her and Kanye splitting.
It's really odd to me, too. All of these celebrities now are using surrogates. And it's like, you don't ever, not that it's any of our business, but it's just very strange to me, like the uptick in famous people using surrogates now.
Makes you wonder, where are they really getting these babies? Is it really a surrogate, or is it a black market baby?
Yes, Lady R. James Alefonsis is the most disgusting creep on Instagram, I think.
Oh yeah, Wacky, the Scientology. I'm very interested in that too. I got into that during the Kylie Rodney case, and I would love to go over that too. I don't know a whole lot about it, but the rumor was during Kylie's case that they all went to this weird Scientology church.
Isn't it the Scientologists that have records of all of us? Written records of us?
I have no idea. See, I'm really kind of new into really digging into stuff like this because, like you said, I was fucking woke for years. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like that I'm older, I'm really seeing it, especially with Trump.
Well, I might have said the other day, like, everybody has that one thing that truly wakes them up, whether it's, you know, the media corruption, the government corruption, the three-letter agencies, or all of this, the crimes against children. And it's everybody's going to wake up, but it's like once you wake up to it, it's hard not to see it all.
That's true. Sorry, I don't know why I keep fucking hitting the mute button. I keep trying to scroll and I hit the damn mute button. Yeah, there's so many things. I think I might make this my conspiracy channel and just keep my true crime on my main channel.
I feel like we have to keep them separate or they're going to come for all
We
of it.
do. I've done lost my main channel twice. I ain't trying to lose it again. We could do some on yours too, you know, if you wanted to, and get it started.
I'm down for whatever. I love talking about this stuff, and
Me too.
there's not many people that are willing to talk to me about it because I think I got a tinfoil suit on.
Honey, if you want to say I got a tinfoil suit on, then wrap me up, baby, you know.
I got a tinfoil suit of honor.
You know, it's kind of like my knight in shining armor is dressed in fucking tinfoil.
Hey, at least it's protected him from the 5G.
Right?
Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta go.
And it's called aluminum foil, you fucking British fuck. Not aluminium or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Aluminium sounds fake.
It does. I don't see. And they call Nike Nike. And then try to tell us we're saying it wrong. Come on, Nike's fucking American.
Yeah, what is a Nike?
I don't know. That's what they call them over there.
Got a
And they
new
call
pair of
aluminum
Nikes.
foil aluminium. What the fuck?
It's aluminum.
Right. One state in our country is bigger than their whole fucking country over there. Sit the fuck down. Sorry, I'm turned off on British people. I have not met a decent one yet.
Samesies. Hold on. I'll be right
I
back.
love Aussies though. Okay, baby, you're good. Jaded, I love you. I'm really glad y'all are safe and settled and stuff, Jaded. I was worried about you. Yeah, I think they just can't pronounce it either, Squid. They can't pronounce it. They can't. You can barely fuck. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting, Wacky. Wacky, move your ass down here with me. You're always welcome, my BFF, Jada. Man, Jada, you're a ride or die for real. You've hung in with the bullshit I've went through, and all of y'all. And you know, like the only friend of mine that he wasn't like jealous of was Squid, and that's weird. Squid's a man. He hated my female friend. He loved Squid, well, allegedly, but yeah, I want to get into the Scientology stuff too.
Okay, I'm back. No, don't do that. They'll come for you harder than the 3-letter agencies.
Really?
They are like on their
Oh yeah, I might want to do that. I don't want to die. I mean, I ain't scared of losing a channel or something, but I don't want to fucking die or my kids or something, you know? Because they kill their own kids. Why wouldn't they kill mine?
And they're like, here, go beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, I might not want to get into that. Unless I get me like an anonymous channel and use a voice changer. You know what I mean? And because my name or my voice is all over fucking YouTube now.
You'll have to start using the voiceovers that they use for like the animals on TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, they dig in your trash? Ugh. I'll leave them a big pile of fucking shit and bloody tampons.
Ugh.
Yeah, Trump named his son like Barron. He looks just like Trump when he was younger.
The coincidences between the book called The Last President, featuring the young adventures of young Baron Trump, that really rocked my world. It came out in like the late 1800s.
18. Oh wow.
It's weird, and I read something where it was Trump that picked out Barron's first name and Melania picked out his middle name, which is interesting.
Hey Thor, hey bro, how are you?
Thor.
But I love me some Trump, and I used to not be able to like him because like whenever he first was running for president the first time, I was like, are you fucking serious? This money hungry motherfucker, you know what I mean? Because of The Apprentice and then after, and I still didn't really care for him or Biden until Biden got office, and I really seen the change, and I was like, oh my god, politics does matter, you know?
I don't want to say I guess my disdain for the Obama administration stems a lot from when Julian was in the military, and especially the attack on Benghazi. And like from that moment forward, I was like, I will never ever identify as anything politically that attaches itself to that trash.
Lady Yara, I used to say that too. You know, you just got to pick the lesser of the two evils, but I don't say that anymore because Trump's not evil in my opinion. He's one of us. He loves this country. He's not in it for the money. They had to force him to take the government pay, the presidential pay. They had to force him. He turned it down.
He
didn't want it,
didn't he?
Yeah. He did not take the money like that. And that really tells you a lot. And I don't know about past presidents or something, but they said that Barron was the first male presidential child or whatever to live in the White House, I think, or something like that. You know, they all have girls, don't they?
Well, you have JFK Jr. who was in the White House when Kennedy was president.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think.
I can't remember what they said on it, but it was something about him being a male in the White House.
Well, they do say that JFK Jr. and Trump were like really close friends. And the only reason they
Trump back in there, man.
I don't like, kind of like what Eli said the other, like I don't want to idolize Trump, even though I love him to death. But I don't trust anybody else to be in the office and not abuse it.
Right. I'm going to idolize him because I love him. All the way Trump. Just because I want him to, he makes America great. Oh, Lincoln's son. See, I don't know what it was I heard on that. It was something about Aaron living there or something.
Lady R, that is not nice to call Chelsea Clinton a boy. Just because she looks like one.
Yeah, I didn't like Chelsea.
She's just as bad as her mother.
He's better than Biden. I don't know. I used to not get into politics and shit. I could care less.
Marie, things have been looking so weird in DC ever since January 6th. Like between the barricades and the amount of like military or National Guard that's there, it's crazy. And I mean, I haven't been back to DC since January 6th, but any other time I went before then, it never looked like this.
It's crazy. Right, Marie.
Facts.
And our fucking troops were protected. Our country's protected. Our borders are protected. I mean, I'm just saying yeah.
I'm really worried for Texas come May 11th.
Texas has been off the fucking chain lately. Have you seen all the shit? Mass shooting after mass shooting after mass shooting.
Well, Title 42 ends on May 11th when all those people, we no longer, like, basically, I want to say it's like Border Patrol doesn't catch people. Now Marines from my state, from Camp Lejeune, to go down to the border. Why? Use your Border Patrol. That's what they're for.
I want to show y'all something here. Y'all probably seen it. It's kind of a trigger warning. I got it off of Twitter, I believe.
Squid. Michelle is a man. That's a man. That's Michael and Barbara Obama.
Did I put it on here? I have 2 channels and I gotta organize this shit.
It's so hard to be organized with a squirrel brain. Like
it is. And like first time my channel went down, my main channel, I started the second channel and then I got it back, then I lost, what I'm saying? It's just shit's all everywhere. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, here it is. Y'all, trigger warning for real. I love this guy on TikTok.
I took my son to the zoo today. And you know what he said to me? He goes, Dada, animals don't belong in cages. They need to roam free. And I looked at him, I said, oh, baby, don't worry about it. Those aren't animals. Those are just immigrants. I think that's what you call them, the governor of Texas. I think he just referred to them as immigrants. Nobody cares about them. Soon they'll be sex trafficked. Soon they'll be sold for slavery. Who knows? Maybe we'll even just use them for body parts. But it doesn't matter because, unlike yourself, there is no mommy or daddy to come protect them and save them. Now, but you can't tell anybody about this picture, son, because this is secret documents that daddy's got. This picture is secret documents. Now I'm thinking that maybe I should share this with Joe Biden. I mean, for all we do know, he is the president of the United States of America. And he should have access into seeing what is happening at our borders. Hundreds of thousands of babies tortured, extorted, trafficked. The last time I looked, and this is not about Joe Biden or Donald Trump, I'm just giving you some facts. The last time I looked, that the left extreme media went apeshit when they found out about a few hundred kids under Donald Trump's watch. This is hundreds of thousands of them under our current administration. I hate seeing this. And more than that is I hate that I'm just one voice and there's nothing I can do about it. Midnight, I'm out.
Isn't that horrible?
They don't care about the babies.
Fairy flowers, hey baby. They don't. And you know, whenever you hear them, they say they raise them for their body parts and stuff. And I mean, if they had kept our border fucking secured like Trump was doing, and you know, it's not even about, I don't know, it's to protect America, to stop this damn trafficking.
Mm-hmm. One of the whistleblowers basically said that these children, number one, are undocumented, so you can't track them, you can't follow them, you can't.
Right, they have no birth certificate, no nothing. They don't even have a name. A lot of them, they'll name the kids like A, B, C, D. Hey, D, go over here. C, go. You know what I'm saying? They don't even give them a name.
You dehumanize them.
Mm-hmm.
That is like, that's what I said the other day. Like, I feel like all of this stuff geared towards children is they're trying to desensitize us when it comes to crimes against children, and it's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Just like Lady R saying, you know, they think Trump's cruel for closing the borders and stuff, and it's just to keep kids out of fucking cages and
making sure that they go to loving homes and not people that are going to sell and exploit them.
Mm-hmm. You know, if these babies do get, you know, caught for their parents coming over the border or whatever, like you said, adopt these babies out to good people.
They're not even vetting them. They're not vetting the caretakers at all. And she said that basically a caretaker had come and gotten like a slew of children, and the next thing they knew, they had them for sale on WhatsApp. What?
Do you remember that a Wayfair thing? Wasn't it Wayfair or?
Yes, it was where they're selling like the big dressers for tens of thousands of dollars.
I kind of believe that's true too. I think there's a little bit of truth to that.
It only makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 85,000 children are missing. We have lost 85,000 babies. That is not normal.
Nope. You know, everybody just, they don't want to look into the bigger picture of what Trump's trying to do for us. And a lot of this shit goes on in Texas. Just like that guy that shot those, 5 people recently. He was an illegal immigrant, he had been deported back to Mexico 4 times.
Hey, not according to CNN. They were already talking about he was a white supremacist.
Mm.
It's ridiculous. It's, I'm a very, very big constitutionalist. I believe every single person should be armed because they stop more crimes than they commit.
Right, Lady R. A dresser for $20,000, and they had like code names or something on it, or yeah.
It was
No.
like missing children.
Mm-hmm. Right, Marie. And I think this time I pray to my higher power he gets back in office. We're going to see even more of a huge change because even the Democrats are coming to our side now. Can you imagine a whole country? Not they're Democrats, but they support the Republicans. Times has changed, and that tells you a lot right there. Patty Ponytail, hey babe.
I hope he goes balls to the wall in his next
Me too.
term
And just fucking cleans house.
Tearing new ones. Yes. And with this being his last term, I feel like he will be more balls to the wall.
I used to be a Democrat, Lady R.
No,
I did.
we don't have automatic
Squid.
weapons though. We don't. Automatic weapons are not allowed. And I'm just saying military grade is usually the shittiest, so I don't want that either. But you've got to think 99% of gun crimes happen in gun-free zones because there isn't a good guy with a gun being able to combat the bad guy with a gun.
Mm-hmm. And leave our fucking schools alone. Stop killing the babies. I'll never understand why there's so many fucking school shootings. What makes somebody think, oh, I'm going to go shoot up a school? What the fuck? There's so many other things if you want to shoot something up. Leave the babies alone.
I mean, my
and like the
tinfoil hat
Uvalde
says
school shooting, look how horrible that was. And
They
there
were
was
too
fucking border
pussy.
patrol kids that went there and everything.
because the cops were too. Was it that one where the cops were too afraid to go in?
Yep. And they lost their jobs and everything.
Good.
Yep. That's the one. Where all them kids died because they waited forever to even go in. And
So, Squid, I just had so an AR-15 is not an automatic weapon. It's also not a military grade weapon. The military have M16s and M4s. An AR-15 is an Armalite rifle, and it is a single action, 1 round per 1 trigger pull. It's not automatic.
oh, Squid, you're gonna move to Mexico instead of moving down here with me in Florida.
And actually, I think we rank 9th in the world for gun crime.
Hell yeah, Patty Ponytail. I haven't been keeping up with that. Hell fucking yeah. And she never shed a tear, that motherfucking evil bitch. Oh no, that's not selfish, Lady R. I want to protect our babies, all the babies. Have a good day, Fairy Floss. I love you.
I say abolish all the 3-letter agencies, including the FBI.
The DOJ, CIA.
ATF.
Even the fucking DOJ is corrupt.
All of them are. Every 3-letter agency, NSA, DIA. Nope.
Border Patrol. I think Border Patrol fucking helps them get across the border. I swear I do. In Texas. I get so aggravated when they think about our babies.
Again, where are the 85,000 children? What happened to them? Where did y'all ship them? Because you didn't protect them, or we'd know where they were.
Right, it's not like it's 85 children, which that don't make it no better, but 85,000?
I mean, we're talking the population of a good-sized town, city.
And I've seen that video of those babies in that cage. Oh Oh my god. Do you follow that guy on TikTok, Allie?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's fucking awesome. Let me see if I can find him on here and get his link. He just started really recently with all this Trump stuff too, and he's like fucking killing it. Where'd my damn phone go? I'm losing my goddamn mind.
I feel you.
I've lost my phone.
I'm looking for things that are sitting right next to me, so.
I do that all the time. I'll be looking for my fucking glasses, and they'll be on my damn face sometimes.
Why can't I? I can still see, but I need my glasses.
What did I do with my phone? I can't find it. What the fuck?
Marie, watching that congressional hearing on the border patrol, I'm surprised I didn't throw something at my TV because it was so disgraceful the way some of those representatives held themselves or conducted themselves. Like Swalwell, all he wanted to do was talk about January 6th and not these babies that we came to talk about. Yeah, the View is trash. They're just like a whole table of mean girls. And it's kind of funny because I'm pretty sure like Whoopi Goldberg went to him and Melania's wedding. Same with Hillary Clinton, but now he's all bad because he's their opposition and doesn't listen to them.
I'm just trying to find my damn phone.
Is it in your pocket?
No. What the hell did I do? I just had it.
There's an Australian that I follow on TikTok, and her name is Too Much Sugar on Your Cereal, or on her cereal, and I love her so much. Marie, I'm tired of sweeping things under the rug. We're adults. We as adults, adult American citizens, we don't have to be like treated with child gloves. Give us the truth. Give us the real truth. Let us make some decisions. We're the ones who put y'all there. You need to be listening to us. And if we don't want something swept under the rug, then it shouldn't be swept under the rug. I'm tired of talking about electric vehicles. I want to know about
One minute, y'all. I'm just trying to find this freaking phone.
You want me to call it?
Damn it, I can't find it.
You want me to call it?
Yeah, it's on silent. I don't know if I got my vibrate on.
Do you find my iPhone on your, or find my devices on your computer?
I don't know. I swear. Freaking squirrel, man. Hold on a second.
Oh my gosh, I did not hear about that, Marie. I don't think I know who White Boy Radio is. And see, AI is scary too because I don't I don't think I've ever seen an AI or alien or AI or any type of computer movie, computer movie where the humans win. We always lose to the computers. I know DARPA was doing they had a project that would it was a program that would knew how to pick out the deep fakes or the whatever you want to call them online and be able to pull them from the media.
It was in my bed.
Oh no. Like that AI is terrifying.
Oh yeah, and it's just yeah, I agree with that. What is Murray talking about? Oh, fuck White Boy Radio. I
Yeah.
don't like him or his wife. They can both fucking lick the fucking dirt, in my opinion. I will not fucking promote that motherfucker here.
I want to say like the AI that Chat GPT, they said it quit inputting information like at the end. I can't remember if it was the end of 2021 or the end of anything new after that date, but it's still giving us answers to questions.
Yeah, the cloud accounts. Oh. Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise, y'all.
I think Elon is. I don't know how to feel about Elon when it comes to like the whole AI thing.
And now I don't even know why I was looking for my phone.
TikTok, I think.
Oh yeah, TikTok, to tell you who that guy was. See how I am. Oh
Look,
my god.
My mom used to get mad at me because I would write things that I needed to remember on my hand. And 30 years later, I'm still doing it. So
That's why I said I got to start writing this stuff down about Chester and Chris because I'll read it and stuff, but I can't read. It's so much I can't remember shit.
I started printing things off. I was like, I don't want to write this down. Can I just print this page?
Let me see here. What's this guy's name? I love him because he just fucking tells the facts, you know, like.
I need you to go see my buddy conservative aunt in Fort Myers. He's
Fort Myers, that's a little ways away from me.
Oh, Florida's so funky. It's like California. It's like to be 8 hours away from town to town.
Mm-hmm. Hang on just a second. Let me. Yeah, if y'all are on TikTok, TikTok.
TikTok.
This guy, I love him. There's another guy on there, a black guy, that I recommend. I'll get his name too, because you know how they're trying to say Trump is racist and stuff. You know, and he's proven that Trump's not, and I love that. Really helpful. I went on TikTok, wouldn't it? I'm squirreling like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna start calling it TikTok. I'm pretty sure that's what my dad calls it. He's like, "Are you on that?" Or maybe he calls it Tiki Talk.
Tiki Talk.
Yeah. I refused. I tried so hard and so long to stay off of TikTok. So I'm like, no, that's like a kid's app. And then, of course, during COVID, I got it, and I can't get off. I say one wrong word on Instagram, and they boot me twice. and I say all the wrong words on TikTok, and they're like, we're gonna let you stay just to mess with you.
Let's see here. Yeah, this is just the basic. I ain't logged in on my TikTok on here. Let's see what's this. How do you get links?
Top.
The search bar area thing.
Yeah,
Copy.
and then
This works. I'm gonna pin it or drop it in chat. Okay, that's the guy that showed the video of the kids in the cages. Let me find this other guy I follow. Yeah, I follow a lot of this stuff on TikTok. You don't get censored as much on there, I don't feel like. With
they
political
censor
stuff.
me.
Look at you though.
They
love
censor
you.
the fuck out of me. They're like, you tagged Ray Epps in your January 6th video, straight to shadow ban. I do. I try to get them to delete it. They won't do it.
All right. Sorry, y'all. I know I've been muting stuff a lot. I gotta go potty real quick.
Oh, I got me. I'm not singing though. Let's see. Lady R, have y'all ever had tuna cakes? That was like our go-to, or my parents' go-to growing up. Was they'd be like, we don't know what to make for dinner. We have tuna cakes. Let's do that. Oh, they're like, it's like saltine crackers, an egg, and like a diced up onion, and you make it into a little patty, and then just grill it on each side. Oh, it is so good. My mom used to do like salmon patties too, or salmon cakes. I'm not a fan of canned salmon. Oh, I love crab cakes. Lady R, I would buy on that stuff, but I would be buying it to try to lure them into being my pets. I want all the animals. Like, I'm one of those people that sees somebody who has like a baby raccoon on TikTok, and I'm like, why? What can I do to be blessed enough with a baby raccoon? Because I need it in my life. And at our creek behind the house, all we have are coyotes, and they are not as fun. All right, writing that on the grocery list to see if I can trap a baby possum. Right now, because I live in like a field of oak trees, this is like their overproduction year, so our whole yard is covered in acorns, and all the squirrels are so chunky, and it's so cute.
I don't like seafood. I would never probably make it if I lived in Maine, all the seafood. I like chicken and beef. The only pork I like is bacon. Really.
You don't like barbecue?
It depends on where. Like I like Dunn's barbecue. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
I don't know what that is. We have like chops.
It's a North Carolina thing.
Dunn?
It's around the Fayetteville area, I believe.
I'll have to look them up. I've never heard of them.
Oh, they're so good. It's black people that run it. It's family owned. Oh my God, it's so good. They used to
That's
cater
what.
to us when I was working on the road. We worked in Fayetteville a lot.
I'll have to. We're supposed to go down to Fayetteville this weekend. I'll have to look him up.
Let me see here.
I
Make
did.
sure. Because I know it was in Fayetteville when we used to eat it. That's where I got hooked on cookout too. Right up from what is it, Fort Bragg?
Mhm.
Yeah, right up from there was one, and we done the shopping center there.
Is it the one that has the flea market by it?
I don't remember. I know it's a little shopping center. It's got a cookout right across from it. There's like a Subway there. I'm trying to think what else there. It's right up from the Fort Bragg.
That's.
I can't remember what the name of it was.
A lot of times we don't even like we call it Fayetteville, but it's more like Spring Lake area.
It might be Spring Lake. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's like Spring Lake, Fort Bragg, and there's I can't think of there's one other town, Hope Mills.
Hope Mills. That might be it.
That's one of the bigger ones.
It's got a shopping center, and right across there's a cookout from it.
Okay.
Let's see, Dunn's Barbecue. What's it say? You don't say the address here. I don't know where Dunn's Barbecue is there, but I know they used to cater to us. Come on, show me where it's located, motherfuckers. But it's so good. Let's see.
See Deep Creek Barbecue.
It might be far away from that. I might be getting it mixed up. What the hell? I know they used to cater.
I know a lot of places like around military bases end up closing, which is it sucks because it seems like they do so well.
Sneed's Ferry.
Okay, I know where that is.
That is some bomb ass fucking barbecue food. Now let me look up that. What'd you say? Spring Hill and what else?
Spring Lake and Hope Mills.
Hope Mills. I think it is Hope Mills where we worked.
Oh, see, it's only 93 miles from me. I might have to go get some.
Oh yeah, it is Hope Mills. Because there's the Cumberland County Fair. Hold on, I think. No, that ain't it. I just know there's a cookout directly across the road. No, that's not it.
I'm gonna start calling you Snow White, Lady R. Isn't she the one that could talk to the animals, or like they came around her?
Let's see. It's been so long since I worked for this company. This is like one of the very first ones I worked for.
Well, the next time you come up here, we got to go to Deep Creek Off-Road Park, which is it's technically in Linden, North Carolina, but it's like right outside of Fayetteville.
You see, the guy that owns the company I work for, they lived in Fayetteville, so we done a lot of we done the Dogwood Festival.
Okay.
We done a lot of stuff in North We done the Greenville Fair, I think.
We We just had the ham and yam festival. If that tells you how country we are.
Man, I love North Carolina. They got some good food. The only thing I don't like about some North Carolina barbecue is that vinegar-based barbecue. Like I want barbecue sauce on it with the vinegar. You know what I mean?
Oh, you just broke my barbecue sauce doesn't go on chopped
Yes,
barbecue.
it does. In the South, it
No.
does.
Mm-mm.
Let's see here.
Oh, my heart.
I like it, the vinegar style, but I like barbecue sauce mixed with it.
I will say, like, some people's vinegar barbecue sauce is too vinegary. Like, you got to have a good mixture of the vinegar with the peppers and, like, the spices.
See, I might not have got a good vinegar barbecue, you know?
And, like, we'll do this. We'll take, like, the little tiny hot peppers and put them in vinegar so that the vinegar is spicy. Still good.
You see I'm looking on the website. It's Farmville, North Carolina Dogwood Festival, which I knew that one.
I had a customer in Farmville that manufactured
the South Carolina Poetry Festival. Let's see. Dogwood Festival. The Hoke Festival. I don't even know where that's at.
Lady R. My dad found a turkey, a hen in his backyard, and he was like, if she brings me some of those little turklets, he was like, I'm gonna be a grandfather. He's so excited. He killed a huge gobbler last week. Or a deer. They have a bunch of deer farmers on TikTok where they just raise deer to let them out in the wild. I want that. I want to be a deer mom.
I can never find what I'm looking for when I want to look for something.
I'm the same way. It's like I know what I'm trying to find, but y'all are not helping me help myself.
It's the squirrel brain, I swear.
It's like I'll lose. Like I couldn't even think of Bruce Willis's name because my brain is moving so fast. Oh, that's so sad. Knock on wood, I've hit one possum in my life, and I'm pretty sure it didn't kill it, but I cried like a baby.
Okay, I'm going to quit looking at this. I'm squirreling off, and I know me. I get stuck on something for an hour, and then I'm like, fuck, I'm still alive. I hate having ADHD, man. I hate it. I mean, the medicines help me a little bit, but the doctor was wanting to up my medicines, and I'm like, no, I'm not even going to, you know what I mean? Because once you start upping it like that, I'm scared of it.
I will say it is like Adderall is really one of those different drugs where you don't get a tolerance to it. But with my previous history with other medications, it scares me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, and I'm a recovering addict,
and
I don't want to get, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just scared of medicine.
Yes. I'm just scared of big pharma. I'm like, first you put everybody on these medications, and now you want to put more regulations on them so the people who truly need them can't get them, but the people who don't need them, they get whatever they want.
Oh, Thor, you got Dobermans? I want a miniature Doberman, a Min Pin, so bad. I think they are so cute. I want a little boy one. Oh, that's cool, Thor.
I just want all the animals. The prettiest thing when it comes to deer is I saw I mean, albino deer are gorgeous to me, but I saw a piebald deer, and they are so stinking cute.
Oh, you're welcome, Lady R.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm really open and I do consider, different opinions and stuff, and I don't know. I like that because we all don't think the same. And I don't want to have a bunch of yes men around. You know what I mean? That agrees with everything I say.
but that's how you form opinions, because if you don't, like, I told Julian, or it might have been, I told him, you said something about like I know a lot of things, and it's almost a vice, because I hear something and I want to learn about it, because I want to know what I'm talking about if I were to ever have to talk about something.
You
And
are very
so
smart, Allie. You really are.
it's no, I just
Yes,
you
you
know
are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Don't beat yourself down. It is what it, because if you wasn't smart, I'd never even tell you you're smart. I'd just let you go on. You know what I mean?
well, thank
For
you.
real, for real. Just like Squid,
You're
he's very fucking intelligent on this stuff. And
but that's like value. Like you know so much. Like I've learned so much from listening to you. Like I want to hear other people's opinions, because that
me
helps me shape
too.
mine.
Right. And even if you don't agree with stuff, you can still be open minded about things. And I can see like how people would think certain things that I don't agree with. You know what I mean? I'd be like, yeah, I can see how you feel that way, but it doesn't mean I gotta feel that way.
Right. I mean, it it's so hard to have any type of um, argument, or not even argument, but like a debate with somebody, just trying to nicely give your point of view and why you feel the way you do without being attacked.
Right. Exactly.
I
And
just,
and a lot of people don't want to be their self on here because they don't want people coming at them. And that's why a lot of people don't like me, which I give no fucks, because I speak how I feel, what's on my mind, what I believe in, what I stand for. And the right people is going to be here, and I'm not going to follow the masses and be an echo chamber to just fucking get money and shit. I'm not going to do that.
and and all those people, if they're one of those that has tens of thousands of followers, they don't love that person because they love the image that person is portraying, not their true self.
Exactly. That's why I will always be myself. I could,
Mm-hmm.
like on the Kylie case, I was really fucking deep in that. And I would find information. I dug and dug. That case kept me up. And I could have really, really made a lot of money, more than Zav Girl or any of them. But I never did release all the stuff I knew behind the scenes because I had access to records that a lot of people couldn't have access to. I'm not going to say
You
my
have a number
source,
one.
you know,
You have a
and
moral
I did.
compass.
I
You're
tried.
you're not
I did.
you're not gonna do something that's gonna hurt someone else close to you just to benefit from it, which is a hell of a lot better than some of these people out here who would sell their
Mhm.
soul to get the story.
Mhm. And I get a lot of flack because I take up for Donald Wells, which I don't really take up for him, but just that I don't believe he hurt Summer, and but are you going to tell me how I should feel about somebody? I'm me, and I've felt that from day one. I don't know what happened to Summer, but in my gut, I don't know. I don't feel Don knows the truth. I think he just knows what his wife's telling him. I don't know. But
I think that's like he's almost like us in this situation because he doesn't know.
right. And what made me realize that Don was probably the one that has nothing to do with it is because whenever it first came started, he was the only one coming around on YouTube and stuff, and which people fucked him over and used him and stuff. But he was the one speaking out. He was the one trying to find answers. Nobody else was.
Right. It see, I don't know much about. I guess I see kind of like what y'all put out about him, but I've never gotten into the Summer Wells case, and I've not that I've been afraid to dive into it now, but I feel like things are so crazy right now to try to figure everything out that it would
If
be
you came into it now, no, I don't recommend. There's too much. There's too much.
like I would never be able to figure anything out. It would be a mess, and it would be so confusing that I
And I
just
see
don't think
some
I
of
would
these
ever.
people out now with these channels and stuff coming out talking about summer, and it's like, where were you 2 years ago?
Right. Why jump on the bandwagon?
Right. And there's this one creator, I'm not going to mention her name, but she really pissed me off yesterday. And I thought she was better than that. But she's turning just like the rest of them. And she was demanding for Candace and Dawn to give her Summer's birth certificate. Who in the fuck is anybody to demand anybody for their child's birth certificate?
What?
Yes. Hush,
I'll be
Minnie. It's
damned.
okay. I mean, no matter how I feel about any of it, you have no right, nobody, to demand anybody's birth certificate. That pissed me straight the fuck off. And I used to like that creator, or I wouldn't even call her that, but she's one of them. She might have been around for a while, but she just started her channel recently. And yeah.
It's just it goes back to the whole entitlement issue where people feel as though, well, this case has been talked about so much and it's, everybody's talking about it. They feel entitled to information that they are not entitled to.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes for anybody. Like, nobody is entitled to your personal information. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they do. They're not entitled to it, nor are they entitled to put it out there. And
I agree.
The entitlement of our generation is just, it is mind-blowing and so frustrating.
They're like, well, show us pictures of her when she was under 1 year old. Fuck you.
Why? That is something that
They're
they
like,
can say
because they're trying to say
there.
it's somebody else's kid.
Look, that I wouldn't show it either, regardless. That is private. That is
It's like it
their.
recently came out that that Summer ate hot dogs that morning. Oh, well.
What's
The
wrong with
baby
that?
probably loved hot dogs. At least she ate.
What's
You're
wrong with
gonna
hot
really
dogs?
fucking throw a fit over fucking hot dogs?
My kids eat hot dogs all the time.
So they're like, I would not feed my kid hot dogs for breakfast. Well, let me tell you something. My first son was born. He is picky as fuck, still is. Like, he eats plain cheeseburgers, plain everything. All he would eat was hot dogs, chicken nuggets, and French fries. And I would give my baby whatever he wanted to eat at any time, any meal, as long as he ate.
I was gonna say, so are they the parents who say, if you don't eat this, you don't get anything at all, and starve their child, or are they gonna give their kids something that they will eat and have a full belly?
Exactly.
I mean, I don't think there's much difference in a sausage and a hot dog, and my kids eat sausage dogs every morning for breakfast.
Well, we used to eat kielbasa. You know what kielbasa is?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of like a hot dog, for breakfast.
Right. It's like, out of everything that somebody can complain about, how dare you feed your child hot dogs? Get fucked.
No matter what she said, they were going to pick her apart.
Yep.
But why now is everybody worried about what she ate? There's other things we need to be worrying about. Like, let's find Summer. Stop with this petty fucking bullshit.
Oh, you need to go to CPS because you fed her hot dogs. How dare you? No. She's missing.
Right.
Fuck what at least she ate. At least, my God, think about it. Had they said they didn't give her breakfast, then they would have crucified her for that.
Mm-hmm. It just blows my fucking mind, man. These people on here.
It is the entitlement of telling people how they should have acted when they were not in the situation, nor have they ever been put in a situation like that.
Right. And we don't know if Dawn or Candace is innocent or guilty. We don't know that. We don't know what happened to Summer. The fucking finger pointing needs to stop. And just, this community needs to come together. That's why I'm kind of got away from true crime. It's not like it was fucking 2 or 3 years ago. It's went to hell. It's all about money for these creators.
Because it's just like politics. They can't attack the opposition anymore, so they start eating each other from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
Because now their competition are the people who were on the same side as them 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
instead of coming together and saying, hey, maybe we shouldn't be fighting about this. Let's work together and try to figure it out together.
Just blows
Two,
my mind.
two heads always better than one.
Yep. But that fucking girl demanding Summer's birth certificate, that ran right through me. And somebody in chat was like, how about you show us your kid's birth certificate?
Right. I mean, we don't know what happened to her. So why would you put this baby on blast by putting her birth certificate out there?
That's exploiting her in a way,
Yeah.
you know? That's nobody's fucking business. Nobody's.
It's like, all right, well, I need to see your social security card, all of her doctor's records. No, absolutely not.
You know, and they had to have a birth certificate to enroll her in school.
Yep. I mean, they usually, I know with all four of my, well, Kieran was different, but the three that I had in non-military hospitals, all I did was fill the paperwork out there, and they had their birth certificates made, but I had to pay for copies of them. And honestly, I never got my youngest. I still haven't got a copy of my youngest birth certificate because I got the mother's copy that I've been able to use.
Right. They're like, well, there's no file on the birth of that. Don't fucking matter. Her birth does not fucking matter.
So what about people who have home births? Their births aren't recorded either, are they? I mean, there's so many different things that could change that.
It's like there's so many other things in this case they need to be focusing on.
But the main things that need to be focused on are always the ones pushed to the back.
Uh-huh.
And when something connects to that and it comes out as something that needed to be looked at, they're like, well, why didn't y'all look at this? Like, we did, and y'all shut us down.
It's fucking crazy, man.
But like with Kylie,
hold on, Marie. I'll post a link. You can keep talking, love. Sorry.
I was saying with Kylie, I'll never believe that what they told us happened is what happened. That was a farce.
Me neither. And there's people still going on about that.
You and Casey were like both. I was watching y'all's. He still posts about it, I think, but not. I don't know if it's as much as like before, but very nefarious and weird, and to vilify anybody that questioned it is wrong.
Right. I will never believe that was what they said either. I don't believe the autopsy.
Well, when the autopsy first came out, that killed me when everybody was like, she had such and such in her system. And I'm like, I'm looking at this autopsy report going, no, she didn't. She didn't have anything in her system according to this one. Those are the testing parameters. Please learn to read an autopsy toxicology report before you start running your mouth.
Thank you, Thor, for posting that. You beat me to it, bro. Yeah, people are still fucking. Do you remember the Megan Cole chick from Kylie's case?
Who?
Megan Cole. She was the one that came in taking up for Sammy at the end, kind of. Well, she's got a channel now and still going on about that shit. And she wonders why people coming at her and shit.
Oh, she's like a Mary, quite contrary, profiting off the loss of or off of death.
Yep. It's like, shut the fuck up. And then she's like, oh, people's coming at me and shit. No wonder. Get your fucking ass off here.
Bye.
Right?
Squid, I feel like that whole area, like, they always talk about a lot of weird occurrences happening in like that whole big triangle between like California and Nevada and all of that. Like I feel like some really weird shit happens up there.
Lady R, that's exactly what I think happened. Honestly, I think it was a overdose cover up. I think she overdosed, the kids freaked out and pushed her car in the lake, in my opinion. Or something like that. I don't know. But then I got like there's some other things I know about the case. Yeah, I won't get into that, but it's a whole conspiracy theory to some people, but yeah, I don't know.
Right, but like the original like toxicology that they released, I don't think it had any like hard drugs in it.
Yeah, that
But
was fake. I've seen the real
right,
toxicology.
but like people were looking at that fake one and saying that she had the like certain substances in her body, and I'm like, y'all are not reading it correctly. Those are the parameters. She did not,
And
according to this,
her lungs were the size of a 5-year-old's lungs.
right, with no water
According
in
to
them.
that fake autopsy. Yeah. Yeah.
Is in Nevada, is it just like Vegas and Reno that you can gamble in, or is that like throughout the whole state?
I don't know.
I've always wondered like how truly dirty like Nevada is with it being quote unquote, Sin City. Like what
Yeah, there is squid. John Podesta has a house in Truckee, California, too.
Ugh. See?
Imagine that.
Another connection to the spider web.
He's like got a connection to all these missing girls and shit somehow. There's something that pops up about him.
Ugh. That I get that picture of him like holding his hands up with the fish and the 14. Like that's all I can think about when I think about him, and it's so creepy.
Mm-hmm. He's just creepy looking at him.
Yes.
And Chester was like a little cutie down to earth, It's like you can sense it in these people.
That is weird to think that they look so much alike, but looking at their pictures give you two completely different feelings.
Yes. Have you ever heard Podesta talk?
I think so.
I was listening to some of these things about those email leaks, and oh my God, he's weird. He talks weird.
I don't know if I can. I'll try to find it, Lady R.
What picture are we looking for?
The one's hands up, and one of them he has a fish drawn on. He has a fish drawn on one of them, and then he has the number 14 written on the other. But you can see that on his left hand, he's got like a cut on it, and it goes back to like the Marina Abramovic stuff where she's talking about cut the left hand and
Oh, I see it here. I got it. I'll pull it up here.
Eat the pain or whatever.
I don't know if this is the one you're talking about. But let's see
here. Hold on.
Oh shit.
How do I?
Is this it?
You?
Well, shit. Where
I
did
don't
it
think
go?
I can share it, can I?
Oh fuck! That didn't work well, did it? Well, it looks like that picture's gone off there, but here, I'll show it right here on this one. Is that it? It won't let me on the right there.
That one.
I go on Twitter and it's
there's
gone.
like a Band-Aid on his
left
finger, and it has something to do with when they cut their hand to do whatever kind of ritual that they're doing.
Here we go.
And there's like pictures of Obama with his middle left finger cut and a bunch of them.
Here's a little article about it. Hold on, let me get it over here. I can't pronounce some of those words. But 14 plus fish equals the man, something symbolizing power, sex, magic, and resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, the male phallus, penis.
Was murdered and cut up into 14 pieces by his brother. Oh, wow. Just look at him, though.
It's creepy. His whole existence is creepy.
That is weird. I'd never seen that. That's weird.
It's I don't know if it'll let me paste it again. Those, I wish it would let you get a rumble.
I know. I tried. I can't. I'm so fucking illiterate sometimes.
Those Titus Frost documentaries, they break it down like so well, and they have all the receipts and like the visuals to show you, so it doesn't sound like they're just talking out of their ass. And I kind of like, I'll put them on and just do whatever I need to do around the house, but listening to it, it's like I almost have to stop because I'm like, this sounds like science fiction. Like she made Abramovich made a comment where their rituals are only rituals if they're done in public or on camera or like broadcast, but if they're not rituals. So that's why they like incorporate them into music and movies and stuff.
This shit's crazy.
It's like I said, it's like an iceberg. Like you think, right below the surface it's going to end, but it just keeps getting deeper and darker the more you go down the rabbit hole.
I just can't get over that picture right there.
It's terrifying.
I never knew about that. That is terrifying. That one is took off Twitter. Yeah, this one's on Twitter.
It goes to like Ghislaine Maxwell. Like she ran this nonprofit about I think it's like Tetrateria or something like that has to do with like underwater communities and stuff.
See if we got anything else on here. That's crazy.
Oh, he's just as creepy as Podesta.
Fucking Biden, yeah.
Yes.
Trump grab him by the pussy. Love you.
That is one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Look, I think Epstein's fortune is all the money that Robert Maxwell embezzled from his company. I think that's how Epstein got all of his money to become this big, powerful person, was from Robert and Ghislaine Maxwell.
It's crazy. Yes, good. We can do a private stream. If you come on StreamYard through your computer, Squid, or a laptop, whatever, you can share your screen. You'd be able to.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't through a phone. So, Squid, whenever we do our live on this, you want it to be private and then like broadcast it, or are we going to do two different ones, a private and public? Because we could do it private. That way we can, edit and stuff out if we need to, and then do like a premiere on it. That way we're not as nervous and
That's a good idea.
You can just do a premiere, you know, we be in chat and stuff. Because I know Squid's nervous. He's never done nothing like this. And I'm so proud of him.
I can't lie, it is nerve wracking until you get up here, and then it really is like talking to someone, like you're on the phone.
It gets easier, don't it? It does.
Yeah. I still can't imagine doing like those 8 and 10 hour streams. Like, I'm like, how are y'all? I can't even watch this. How are y'all on panel for this long?
Well, do you remember Zap Girl during the Kylie case? She was doing like 12, 13, 14, 15 hours. I'm like, oh my God, I don't have that much to talk about.
No.
Over and over the same shit.
I just can't.
Okay, Squid. We'll do the private one first, and then we'll go. It'd be like our practice run on it. That would be a lot easier anyway. That way we can get shit in order. And Squid, drop your link for your channel too. I've noticed you've been starting to do a little bit of things. And Squid, whenever we do our live, you can stream it on your channel.
Oh,
that would help you get some. Huh? What was you gonna say?
I was going to tell him that his video on the Great Reset, am I the only one who was living in an alternate reality when they told us that the Great Reset was a conspiracy? And now his video about the Great Reset, it has a whole Wikipedia page about it underneath his video. And it's like, yes, this was brought in due to the COVID-19 and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, they told us that this was fake, that the Great Reset was not a thing. And now they're actively just like, it's normal. Yeah, we had it for COVID.
You're just so nonchalant. And...
Right. I was like, I watched this video and then I saw where they had like, you know, for context, look at this Wikipedia article on the Great Reset. And I'm like, you sons of bitches. I mean, they've been talking about Klaus Schwab for years and how awful he is. Oh, they took it down?
Your mermaid one, Squid? I went to watch your mermaid one and bam, it was gone. I seen it pop up my notifications and it was gone. I really wanted to see that one. You have to send that to me, Squid. Because I love mermaids and I'm very interested in mermaids.
I think mermaids are real.
Well, Ellie, we've been on here almost 3 hours.
Here I am talking shit.
But when you got a good conversation going, it's a little easier. And we're not clout chasing and shit, you know, drama and.
Right. Like we're talking about, I don't even know. We've talked about so many dang subjects that it's like, I don't even know where to categorize this.
We're like yin and yang. Our squirrel brains just.
Yeah. Hey, you got to find that vibe.
Mm-hmm. And it's nice to have somebody up here with me that don't talk over me, that don't tell me what I can talk about. Or
I always feel like I'm talking over you, and I'm like, shh, Alex, shut up.
You know, it's hard though. We get to talking though, and then we both start talking at the same time. It's like, oh shit, I feel like that too. It's like, I'm not trying to talk over you.
I know. I'm like, shit, I need to stop. I need to be quiet. But I get so excited, and I'm like, if I don't say it now, I'll forget, and then I'll just be like,
yeah.
Like brain dead, trying to figure out what I interrupted to say in the first place. Plus, this is so much more fun than just having to hear somebody's accent that I can't understand.
Right. Aluminium bullshit.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. What do you say something like, you know, da 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 and sumat? And I'm like, what the fuck is a sumat? Like, it took me forever to realize he was trying to say something.
Something. Yeah. There's
like,
so much stuff. I was like, what the fuck? And I would Google it without telling him so I knew what the fuck he was saying.
I did this. I was about to say Google Translate. Help me.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, good times. glad we could laugh about it now.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
wow.
I haven't even seen him around, thank God. Which I got him blocked, but usually if he's in chat or something, you see somebody talking to him or
Yeah. That's why I was like, I don't want to block him because I want to know if he's there because I don't want to be around him so I can see him. If he's there, then I leave.
right. But
But
yeah,
I
I
also,
want him blocked, because I'm tired of that shit, man.
well, that's where I came to. I was like, nope, just ignore it. He's Sumat over there. We won the damn independence, sir, not y'all.
Yeah, he is a narcissist, straight up.
We have our freedom. Ooh, Lady R, I made my pork butt in my Instant Pot the other day, my barbecue. Instant Pot has saved my life. I should say that.
I'm scared of them. Anything like a pressure
Crock
cooker
pot
type
is
deal,
like
they
the
scare me to
instant.
death. I like my air fryer.
See,
and
I
my
don't
crock
like
pot.
pressure cookers. I don't feel like the lid's gonna bust off.
Mm-hmm.
We cook in that all the time. My mom used to have like one of those little tiny baby crock pots that I guess she used to put potpourri in it, but it was the cutest little thing.
I love little things. Well,
Me
not all. You know.
I tried to light a cigarette, and I think I just choked on it. Some
I
things are
love the
better when they're
Mississippi
little.
pot roast. Have y'all ever had that? The Mississippi pot roast in a crock pot?
Yes. Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. Yes, my favorite.
Pork loin. Pretty much like, I don't think I've ever had a meat that was bad in the crock pot or Instant Pot.
Me neither. I love it. I love crock pots.
I'll do like chicken verde in the crock pot so we can make tacos.
That sounds good. Mm.
It's the easiest thing. It's literally like 2 jars of verde sauce and some chicken breast.
Well, I probably only need 1 jar, wouldn't I? Because you got a big family.
Yeah, I got a lot of crotch goblins. They don't necessarily eat all the time, but as soon as I don't cook dinner for them, they're acting like they're starved to death. Especially the 13-year-old. My God, he eats like a garbage disposal.
That's a boy for you.
Well, they never get like my youngest eats like a garbage disposal, but if you looked at him, he is so skinny that it's almost like I need to feed him extra protein because he's so tight, because he has so much energy.
Yeah, and high metabolism. And
I'm like, Gabe, if I could just eat like half of the stuff you eat and look like you, life would just be perfect, huh? And he's like, Mom, I got a belly. Do y'all have like cast iron, or do y'all use cast iron?
I don't have any. I'd love to have some. That's the best to cook in. I love cornbread in a cast iron.
Yes. I got some hand-me-downs for my grandma. That the only thing I
Them
hate
are the
about,
best ones. They're
I
always
know.
seasoned good already.
Yep. And then I'm like, I had to call my mom one night. I'm like, how do I wash this?
You don't with soap. Don't use soap.
Yeah, she pretty much told me that I would, not in these words, but she's like, you're gonna go to hell if you wash it with soap.
Yeah,
So
don't use soap. And make sure you grease it after you
yeah.
rinse it. I wish I did have me a good cast iron skillet. Now I'm y'all talking about it.
I never used them until I got those ones from my grandma, and now I'm like, they cook through better without burning, and my
Mhm.
like better than regular pans. Mm. Yes, cornbread in a cast iron with some like honey butter.
I'll tell her I said, hey, Thorn, love her.
Oh,
Yeah, I love cornbread and cast iron.
oh,
You're yawning, gonna make me yawn.
sorry. My bad. I was scratching.
I think I'm gonna cut this short. Well, not short. We'll be on almost 3 hours, but
I was gonna say
I need.
short.
I done got myself hungry.
I know. I've talked myself into my stomach growling like, shh, what are we doing?
Mhm. Man, that 3 hours flew by.
Yeah, it did. Definitely doesn't feel like 3 hours at all.
Mm-mm. Now, if I'd been up here by myself, we'd done been gone like 2 hours ago. It's hard sitting up here talking to yourself.
It's
Well, not talking to yourself, but it's like, what do I say?
right. And then it's like, oh, I got dead air. I don't know what to say, but I don't want to say something stupid.
Right?
And I'm known for that, so let's not do it.
Me too.
Hey, that's what makes us us.
You have a good night too, Squid.
Night, y'all. All right. Well, I'm gonna jump off and let you say your byes.
All righty, love. Thank you so much for coming up. Love you.
And thanks for having me. Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for coming and listening to us. And if anything, we can have a little chit chat tomorrow. And Squid, whenever you're ready to do our private live stream to go over that stuff, just let me know and we can do that most definitely. It might make us both more comfortable. I'm a little nervous about it. But you all have a good night. I love y'all. Make sure you get your bellies full, even if it's hot dogs. There you are, Marie. Good night. Thor, Squid. Love you all. Bye.